Alright guys, we are back once again. What are your goals as an artist over the next 6 months? Maybe even like the next year?
So far right now is to go ahead and finish up my album. And I really want to make this be, because I have dropped a project before. It's called I Told You It's Just the Beginning. But I didn't drop it on any major platforms or nothing like that. I actually went tour on it. You know, I toured a few times on it.
Okay.
And that's kind of what built my connections up now. And but this project, it really means something because this is kind of like I'm really putting like everything into it.
Hell
like,
yeah, you putting everything you got into it.
Yeah, you know, and like I'm dropping singles now, but it's like it's nothing compared to what I actually have on the album. It's almost like these songs I'm dropping now, like kind of singles, are like things that I've done where I just feel like, yeah, I can just, you know, I put that out there. That, you know, it still vibes.
Yeah.
But I just, you know, I have things out there that's just completely that they've never heard from me before.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for them to hear it, you know, because I really feel like
when is it coming out?
This summer.
This summer, okay, bet.
Yeah, so I'm trying to drop it.
You gonna definitely have to link back with us either the end of this year or sometime around the same time next year.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to see, you know, how you've grown, see if you know, met the goals that you wanted, see how you're doing.
Yeah, because with this album, I've been working with an engineer from Universal Music Group, and so like that's why like the sound is completely like legit.
Don't get too big now and forget about Smoke and Chat with Drea.
Oh no, never. I gotta keep it real.
I was about to say, I gave you a shirt and everything, man.
Oh yeah, you know.
That sealed the deal.
For real, I'm like, hey, that's love. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Everything for the $3.99, you gotta show love. All right, go ahead.
I know you said you got an album coming out.
Yeah.
But do you have any more singles coming out before then, or are we just waiting for the album?
Man, look, I got a whole arsenal just to drop on y'all. You want to be honest with y'all? I got about like 40 singles that I have on the back just to drop. And that's not even including what I have on my album. Because on my album, it's going to be 18 songs.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be an official album.
And just remind everybody what platforms, like Spotify, Apple Music.
Man, you can find me on Pandora. You can find me on iHeartRadio.
Hell yeah, you literally on everything.
So you can, you know, I mean, you can find me on everything. You feel me? Like you just
SoundCloud.
You can Google me and you'll find me. You feel me? I promise you that.
Google Young Dane. And tell me about the upcoming shows one more time.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I got this event I'm throwing on the 25th. It's called
a couple days from now.
You feel me? It's gonna be lit. All right, so it's called Savage Fest. You know what I mean? It's a little thing that we started to kind of like help with other artists. And instead of doing a typical showcase or whatever, we're going to treat every show as an event. You know what I mean? We're going to have like, for this one, we have a twerk contest, you know what I mean? Like, you know, for $300. You know, that's just, it gives something for people to do other than just have, you know, artists that are performing, you know, partaking in other things.
Yeah.
It's giving them a show and entertaining them. And that's what we're trying to do, you know, we're trying to like...
And that's what your thing is called.
So that's why we're trying to take a different approach to it. Instead of just doing other showcase, like, basically just come up there and just have people perform. Like, no, like, we're going to try to give you a show.
Yeah, give you, like, you're able to interact. You're not just sitting up there.
Yeah, we're going to have people on stage talking to you, feel me? Like, we're going to have, like, and in different events, I'm going to have other artists and other, like, photographers and DJs and all that I have connections with from out of state. And all that, they're going to always come through, you know what I mean? And we're going to go in different spots, and that's just what we're going to do.
Bet. I'm looking forward to that. If we have any more dates, I will definitely post them. I'll always let you guys know when he has new music coming out and such like that. He's going to come on here again this summer before, hopefully before October, try to let us know how everything is going.
Oh, yeah.
And then meet up with us again in January when we have this other event we're planning. Advice would you give to upcoming artists?
Man, alright. Like, number one, man, brand yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you have to brand yourself. So, you know, you have to market yourself. Everything in this music is business. Like, yeah, we rap, yeah, we sing, but at the end of the day, it's business. And so you got to make sure that you have your business mindset as well. It's fun to rap, it's fun to do that, but when somebody playing with your money, you want to know about it. So make sure you always get on your business tip. Because I've run into a lot of OGs and a lot of people who told me, you know, that are in music, they're like, hey, you know, like, what's going on with this back end? And I'm like, you know, at first I didn't know what they were talking about. They broke it down to me. I'm like, oh, you know, oh shit. Like, there's a whole other side. Like, it's like an iceberg. You see the little tip of it. That's just the rapping. And the rest of that, that's the business. You know what I mean? And it's just like you got to make sure that you know that, because
Mm-hmm.
you know when you get out there, when you get big and everything, you got to make sure you know you getting your money. Tip is that when other people like see that you can handle your own and that you about your business, it looks you look more professional. You know what I mean? People take you different and they treat you different. You know what I mean? Just like when you walk in a room, you don't just start disrespecting people. You don't have like this angry look on your face. You just, you know what I mean? You greet people, man. You be respectful. You know what I mean? Because it's got me so far just being respectful.
And you know what? I completely understand you, man. There's so many times when I just want to cuss people out, and I'm just like, man, this is ridiculous. But I've just learned to say, I'm going to take the high road. And honestly, every time I take the high road, it usually works out. Like, I benefit in the end. And I don't even have to worry about it, so I just be chilling.
I'll say, man, like, you don't ever step out of character until somebody touches you.
Yeah. And then
other than that, man, they can talk all day. Words are words, man.
Even when somebody touches me, I still be trying to give them one more chance.
Nah. See, look.
Nah, you different.
After that, like, you know, you might get a shove from me, but you come at me, it's a rap. That's why I told you, man, it's about respect, man.
Yeah.
You don't just, you get so far about it. You know what I mean? People don't understand, like.
Respect is big.
You know what I mean? Leave that, like, that ego shit where you know what I mean, at home, you feel me? When you walk into a room, man, everybody's equal.
Yeah, always.
So, like, don't always think that you.
But it's different talking to artists. It's different talking to somebody who's on your wavelength. Like, you can give me advice, I can give you advice, and it's just like, you're not coming from a point of hate. It's just like, look, I tried this, it didn't work, you might want to try it another way. Or you might just want to, do something else.
Man, you got to, especially in this, you always got to be able to take criticism.
Yeah, you got to take criticism.
Because it's not, people always take criticism as disrespect, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, it's called, you know, criticism because it's critique. You know, you critique yourself. It makes you better. It's like, imagine if you're playing sports. The coach saying, all right, you can do better. You're not going to get mad about it.
Yeah.
You're going to go in there and go back. You're going to do better.
Yeah.
You missed that three, what you going to do? You're going to go in and you're going to practice shooting on three.
Hell yeah.
Same thing with music. You know what I mean? If you lacking in the area, that's why I became versatile, because I could rap. That's okay. Then I got to, okay, now I need to start writing music, which is different. People don't realize there's a difference between rapping and just writing music.
And you know what, man? Like, it's so weird. Like, I was jealous of a lot of people because I could write music. And I didn't realize that growing up, a lot more people than I thought have a problem writing songs than they do freestyle. Like, a lot of people can freestyle but can't write a song with a good hook. And it's just like, that is so, you gotta love that part too. Like, and that's why I like your music, because when I hear it, it's like, it's not like, oh, you know, I can hear that this was mixed somewhere, like, it's a good song, but it wasn't mixed good. Yeah. It's like, no, this sounds like something, you know, something that somebody rich and famous and like fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
it's because the sound I'm pushing, like, you know, a lot of people, it's just, there's different artists out here. Like, everybody's always in a lane of being like trap artists and talking about the streets and doing this. I mean, I did all that too, but it's the thing is, like, man, I'm a bigger artist than that. I'm not just a rapper.
And what are you, like, doing it for? Like, you gotta have a purpose.
Like, yeah, man, like, it's just because, like, you know, at the end of the day, before, like, I ever, like, you know, pass on and pass the torch on to my son, I want to make sure I leave a footprint, you know what I mean, in this world, because it's just different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just leave and just, like, oh, he's gone. Like, I want to be somebody who, like, I fuck with him, you know.
You were able to pass him down.
I want, like, it's just like with my music, you know, like, people don't realize that that's a footprint. Like, when you gone, music's still out there, always gonna be out there.
It's always touching people.
Yeah, so that's why, like, I make sure, like, in my music, I always have meaning. Like, I even made a song for my grandma, my granny, right? And, cause growing up, like, you know, I would stay with my grandparents, and I was really close with them. And, so it was, she got dementia. And so, like, she was, like, I was, like, 16, 17. Like, 17, she kind of, like, in 2013 is when she passed. And so, it just, like, I was in the streets at that time. Like, I was in school and all, but I was deep in it. I was doing the shit I should not be doing.
I get that shit.
Yeah, and, I didn't change my life till I turned 19, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot earlier than a lot of people, you know what I mean? So you did good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people was in prison, like, from, like, 18 to 25.
But the thing is, the story behind the song is that,
I'm proud of you, dog.
Is that she was doing that, and she was passing away slowly, you know, forgetting who I was, and it's just like, I coped with it differently. I just wasn't going to see her. Like I couldn't. I was so close to her that the fact that it broke my heart just to know that she don't remember me.
Yeah.
And so it hurt more and more. And so like the fact that I started doing more stuff in the streets and just staying busy and doing this, and it got to the point where it was like kind of too late. You know what I mean? Like I started coming around, and it was kind of like she was bedridden, and this song is more of like my piece.
Yeah.
Like this is me. You know what I mean? It's like speaking into like this is my apology to them. That's why it's a deep song for real. Like I didn't write it or nothing. I literally just went into the booth and just
poured your heart out.
Yeah, and it's real. You know what I mean? I even talk about my grandfather in it because he passed too a little bit after she passed.
Yeah.
But they were together since they were 16. They were married for like 50 plus years. So you know what I mean? That was like some real love shit. So that's like, you know, and then you know, he passed, and you know, I put in the song that, you know, because when he found him, you know, he had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to go see my granny and shit. So I was like, you know, I put it in the song. You know, a lot of my family members can't listen to it because they start crying. So it's like, but it's definitely a song.
I feel like I want to cry low key, and I don't even know you like that.
It's just because the song, it's just the song.
And I haven't even heard the song. What do you think was like, it's like your favorite song to record?
Like type of style? Or like,
no, like so far.
Yeah, what song that I've recorded already?
Yeah, like what was your favorite song so far?
See, and I got some ones that haven't dropped yet that I kind of favorite.
Yeah, that you like. Okay, well, let's put it like this. Out of the ones that you have dropped already.
Honestly, I don't know. Like as in meaning wise, as in like what songs mean. I think Can't Hold Me Down. I just like that song.
I like that song too. I ain't even gonna cap. I do like that song.
It's just cause I don't know. It's just like the way it just.
Can't hold me down. Can't hold me down. I listen to that shit for real.
It's because like I don't know. I made that song for
and I'm
like.
sorry about all the papers, dog.
Oh man, you good, man? It's just the song. It just has meaning to it. Like I made it for people that like needed to hear something like. For them to chant themselves, like saying you can't hold me down.
And you know what? That's why I liked it, cause I was like, damn, like that's a nice ass song to.
Something like just say it like to yourself, like I mean, cause I feel like if you say it to yourself enough, man, like people just start believing that, like you can't be held down.
Of course.
So I just feel like something like nice for them to listen to.
Hell yeah, man! I like that you do that type of music. Like you do something that people can kind of get motivated off of. It's not just like. You know, rapping about trapping and guns. And
yeah, because it's just like, because I branched out, like, when I would say, like, a few years ago, I just started, like, just going ham and just different type of styles of music. And it was just, like, I don't know, I started going crazy. I can do any type of genre of music. And so now it's just, like, I like it because I just love music so much. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you freestyle?
Yeah, I freestyle.
Don't look at me like that. I'm just trying to ask for the people.
Man, lately I'm not gonna cap. Most of the songs I actually been doing lately, like even on this feature of this song, I don't write. I just go in the booth and I just kind of just go.
And you just make it happen.
Yeah, I developed it by doing freestyle so much. Cause I freestyle so much that
it just came natural.
Now it's to the point where like I can just go into a booth and just kind of just rap now. Like I don't really need to like sit there and write.
My biggest question is like, how do y'all remember that shit? Like, okay, my biggest part of like writing a song is like, it might take me an hour to write a song. You know, I play guitar and shit, so it might take me an hour to do all that shit. But then I'll forget like some of the words and
It be
you
like
know what
that.
I mean?
See, 'cause that's why like what I do is instead of like, cause most like, the crazy part was all my songs that you listen to now, they came from freestyles.
Okay.
I just what it is, I started developing differently. So now I just go in and just go. Like instead of just sitting there and like listen to this freestyle, okay, let me critique this, da da da. Now it's just mentally. Now everything's just running through my head now. So that's why I just go in the booth and I just go. There goes the hook, boom, that's done. Verse, done. And you know what I mean? And then I started getting more creative by doing that.
And it just clicked.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit's dope, man. That shit's dope.
It's been surprising me because even my other artist, London Smith, he does that now. Like now he's developed to it where he's like he just hops in the booth and he's like,
and he just be going.
He just going.
Yeah,
because that man just lyrically talented like that. He just, you know, he's been going. bro been freestyling for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and that's nice to be able to see like people grow. I've definitely like I was scared of freestyling at first, bro. Like I really was because like okay, when I freestyle, I can't freestyle like Lil Wayne or Eminem and go fast. Like I gotta freestyle slow, so I gotta have like a slow type beat where I could just kind of like, you know, find like something that I could just kind of rock with.
Man, if you want me, I have to. What it is, the beat has to vibe. Man.
I'm gonna get you a beat right now.
Nah, you ain't gonna do that.
No,
you ain't gonna do that. Not yet. Cause all it is just like it's just something you gotta vibe to. It's easier to freestyle like. It's different when like you around like people you know and the people you don't know.
Yeah.
And that's where.
Because I be like when it's just like, honestly, it's harder for me to freestyle in front of Robert than it is for me to freestyle in front of anybody. Because I just want to be good in front of him. But I guess
that makes sense,
if I freestyle in front of my grandma, I'll probably be loose as hell. I'll probably be like, yeah, because I know my grandma always will love me.
Regardless of what you say.
Regardless of what the fuck I say.
Yeah, see, that makes sense, though. I mean, but then you got to break that barrier of people, like, judging you for what you say. That's what I had to break. I'm not going to cap. My music did not get, like, better until, like, I didn't give 2 fucks when anybody thought, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to say some shit that's real. I'm just going to speak my mind. If you don't fucking like it, then you know what to do. You know, because, like, that's why, like, a lot of my music, man, I be speaking some real shit, but a lot of people get blinded by the way it sounds so much.
And you know what? That's what I try to tell a lot of older people who tell us that our music is trash sometimes. I was like, I don't really favor Lil Baby. I ain't even gonna care. I don't like his voice. I feel like if he rap without autotune, I would probably favor him a little bit more. I don't like that sound no more. I feel like it's just played out to me, and I have the right to that opinion.
Yeah.
But it's just like some of his songs speak a lot of truth. And I'm not going to sit here and discredit that man just because I don't like his voice. So there's a difference between I have an opinion about his voice or I have an opinion about this type of music than saying, look, you still got to admit that he was speaking real shit though.
Yeah, because that's how I've been, like me, I've developed to where, like if you hear the songs I've dropped, like you hear me do like hip-hop shit, hear me do like some new school rap, then you hear me do like some, you know, some singing stuff, like that's just for me jumping in different lanes and being able to do it.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, what it is, I take the new school sound, and then I take the old school, you know, the way of rhyming and storytelling, and I put that in, like, incorporate.
And that's why I like your music, bro. There's a lot of your songs I listen to. I've been looking at them quite a bit. You know.
Yeah, I've been
here
trying.
It was playing now.
Yeah.
I really like this song.
It just, and I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes, like when I'll be listening to songs myself when I need. To me, it just.
This shit sound like it's on the radio.
Yeah, that's why I be trying. That's the way I try to push my music, but I want it to be out there, and I know like the radio stations, they're not always with all that trap music.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if you put this, if you went to a radio station with this.
I mean, I even talk in this song. I even talk about the injustice of the way this shit is right
now.
See?
And I like your visual. Damn, that shit go hard. I fuck with that shit. Y'all gonna have to stream it on Apple Music. It's called Can't Hold Me Down by Young Dane. YUNGDANE. It's in the title as well.
Definitely find me.
Do you have any, well, shit. We actually about to get into the interview, y'all, so I appreciate y'all. Did you want to say any last things to people before we head out?
Yeah, man. I just want to shout out my people, man. Shout out to the whole label. You know, we got big things coming, and I hope everybody out here who's watching, man.
Big things popping.
Y'all just stay tuned, because, you know, we got shows coming up. We going on tour. We got albums dropping, new music dropping. We got events coming up. So, you know how it is, man.
Can't hold me down.